Hey, everybody, welcome to Three Fat Truckers. We're your hosts. I'm Bill. Joining me are my co hosts, Dave and Steve. How's it going, guys?
Wonderful today. Wonderful. How are you,
Good.
Steve?
Pretty good. Everybody enjoy the show.
Yeah, this is episode 15, recorded on Friday, August 26th, 2022. Our,
Hey,
He just took all the
it's
mystique
Friday
away,
night.
didn't he?
yeah, well, if you don't tell people exactly what's going on, they just kind of wander around waiting on somebody to throw a rope.
Aimlessly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what's
but-
going
Little
on?
help here. Little help.
Where you at, Dave? What's going on?
I'm actually in Charleston, West Virginia. I
Wouldn't
got
be
to
any
do a
hollers there,
little.
would there?
Yeah, I'm down here in a holler, right next to the river, and we'll leave it at that. But I do appreciate my brothers. I came down this way yesterday, and they had a chemical spill on the toll road, and no way around to where I needed to go. And I called my fellow drivers, and they helped me out and got me around the damn thing. And it only took about 6 hours, but it was still better than sitting here until today because they didn't open it till this morning. So it's all good.
But I don't understand that. You get paid by the hour.
I know it. I know. But
Saving
my
the
arms
boss.
were tired, and
Saving the boss.
my arms were tired.
Were you flying?
Yeah, no, my arms were tired, and my shifters wore out, and I need to adjust the clutch, and I got to get a brake job now.
That's just old age. Shifters
West
wore
Virginia
out.
is a fun place to go cross country.
Yeah, all the hills and curves, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it worked out.
Well, good.
Got me there back, so not too bad. And I can actually got a good phone signal to hang with you guys tonight. All we need is a couple cocktails, and everybody out there, go get you a drink, sit down, pull up a chair, and enjoy the show. Well, Steve's already started, as usual.
Yeah, we got
I
another.
don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
you got some.
Uh-oh, he's snapping, locking up on
Yeah, I
him. And he's
noticed it
gone.
was starting to go to crap
There
on us.
There he is. Okay. There you are.
Well,
That was
folks,
a nice restart.
yeah, it is what it is, folks. We've really tried hard to put
Cheers.
together a infrastructure that works on the road, but the reality of internet signal when you're on the road, well, it is what it is. So,
Oh, yeah. You never know what you're going to get.
yeah,
Oh, I got a question for you, Bill.
yeah. Go ahead.
Did we get any mail or feedback from our last show as far as people guessing on the stories that we done? Did you get anything? Or did you not have a chance to look?
I have not had a lot of time. I haven't seen any email, and if we would have gotten any,
I figured old Chunky Monkey would have commented or something there.
well, from what I understand for his part, he's awfully busy this time of year doing the asphalt work and
Yep.
maybe 7
Especially
days a week.
this time of year.
Yeah.
So
Well, they're trying
yeah,
to
folks,
get finished up before fall and winter starts coming. Yeah.
we're gonna continue on with this segment that we did last week, and it was mostly just because we enjoyed it so much, but we would enjoy.
And actually, I think both the boys are trying to redeem themselves for Blair batting. How many did you get right last week, Bill? One?
I got one right, and only because of nothing less than a technicality, I believe.
And you got what, 2, Dave, I think?
Yep,
And
that's exactly right.
there are a couple regular Sherlock Holmes sleuths here between the two of them, I'll tell you right now. So, but I put
Are
together...
you Sherlock or you Holmes?
I'm sleuth. I put together 4 stories this time. Well, we did 4 last week, but I told them when we started this that I was going to pull some news stories, and they might be real, they might be fake. I might have made them up, And the ones that were real, I tried to have the on hand the actual story, because everything I have that I put out here for Bill to read is just a summary of the actual story. So for us to be able to cruise through it and get through it quick, as far as our time limit. So, but we'll see how you guys do this week. Like I told you before, it could be one fake one, two fake ones, 3, 4, or they could all be true. You don't know.
Well, why don't we go with a little real news at first here?
Sure.
And
Sure.
we'll start with some of this wonderful copying and pasting that Dave did.
Well, he's still following up on the story we sort of been covering. I don't know for how many shows we covered this, Dave? 3 or 4, probably.
Yeah, we've been on this for about a month now.
Yeah. Well, they keep changing stuff on it, and what we was waiting on the courts and stuff.
Yeah, the courts got involved again, and as usual, California's trying to screw the rest of the world.
That's what the land of the fruit and nuts. All the fruits and all the nuts are there, so
they have good intention. It always just don't come out that way. So
yeah, I hear you. Well, let's get into it.
Go ahead and respond to that request, Dave. You're coming in awfully crackly on that.
Does it sound any better now?
Yeah. What'd you do?
Oh, nothing.
He did it. Bill, he was a 1099.
I need you to not touch nothing the rest of the show.
He got closer to the mic, Bill.
But my phone.
Nothing.
He 1099'd it, Bill. He got closer to the mic.
Ooh, yeah. Bring it.
Okay. Yeah. What we got? It says on the road again.
Hey.
All right. Yeah. On the road again, I guess. What do we got here?
That was me
trucking.
That was me doing it just because I'm on the road again.
Yeah. He's on assignment, I guess you could say. Trucking CEO, California gig worker law causing a lot of head scratching. And this is from, where's this from, Dave?
It should say right there. I took the whole thing. It's the lady.
I need the website it's from.
Her name is, keep going, it's there.
Where?
I don't see it either. Yeah. There's the photo. I don't see a photo, so.
Yeah, the photo. My laptop's off my phone. It's not loading very well. But it was Yahoo News where this was from.
All right, this is from Yahoo News. Danny Romero is the reporter.
Yeah.
Dateline Wednesday, August 24th, 2022. California Assembly Bill 5, AB 5, a gig economy law passed in 2019, was delayed until this summer, could significantly disrupt the state's trucking industry. The law requires companies to classify independent contractors as full-time employees unless they meet the conditions stipulated in a 3-pronged test that could have ramifications for independent owner-operators who own their trucks and contract with companies to provide transportation services. According to Harbor Trucking Association CEO Matt Schrabb, AB 5 threatens to upend the business of 70,000 owner-operators in California.
Wow.
A lot of head scratching, unfortunately, understanding the reasons for the bill, or at least the said reasons. Schrapp recently told reporters during a Port of Los Angeles briefing, "We're really moving away from worker protection right now and into something different. This industry's been working very hard to combat all the misclassification issues, but I'll tell you, AB 5 is not without its challenges specifically." It's really not that complicated. California wants...
Well, they started off with the Uber and the Lyft. They wanted to make them unionize, and then they wanted to make them full-time employees. So that's where this all started. But by getting rid of the independent contractor, they didn't realize 90% of their merchandise moves by independent contractors and around the state. And so.
It's unfortunate that you have... Everywhere you look, there's examples of people that are in the offices that make the decisions, and they have absolutely no clue as to the reality of these things.
The old adage, too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
I mean, but at least
it does, doesn't it?
Give us some chiefs that know what the heck is going on.
Yeah, I don't know. There's 70,000 Indians right there, and probably 10 chiefs are making no change.
Well, they all want to be chiefs is the problem. You know what I
I
mean?
don't
And
get anything from a truck. I get everything from Amazon.
I
from,
get it
How do
from the
they-
Walmart.
how do they think it gets to the Amazon and Walmart? Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
Expecto
crazy.
Patronum.
I'll tell you what, I do order a shitload of stuff from Amazon's, whether it's Prime, FedEx, the U.S. Mail. They're at our house all week long
Almost
You know
everything I
why,
own
Steve?
comes from Amazon.
because it's
Because
convenient.
you live
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
and it's easier
exactly.
For them to
It's-
drive than us.
Well, and there's times where stuff doesn't get delivered, and you get that little email or something that says undeliverable by the United States Post Office, and I'm like, they were just here. What do you mean undeliverable? So it is what it is.
You got
So
to
they get
take.
all the bugs worked out of all the shipping and everything to get stuff to your houses and stuff. It's gonna be a friggin' free for all on all
Are
of
they
it.
Are they getting better on at least getting your sex toys wrapped up so you can't see them in the
Oh, they're all-
mailbox?
They're all in brown paper sacks now.
Okay, that's a plus.
Them little
We're making
bags
headway.
with the
Yeah, them
foam,
little
with
bags.
the
Yep.
air bubbles in them. Yeah,
That reminds
Usually
me
it
of
says
the Gallery
frat-
magazine used to come to the house wrapped in
it says
brown paper.
it says fragile.
Allergy.
Hey Dave, it says fragile on the outside, and there's a big black letters that says gladiator. I don't know what that meant. Oh wait, that's the name of your Jeep.
I don't own a Jeep. I own a truck.
You own a
No, you don't.
gladiator.
you used to own a
Hey
truck.
Bill, let's ask his daughter.
She owns a Jeep too.
Oh goodness.
Well, man, yeah, there you go. That'll tell you everything. folks.
There you go. And
Yeah.
Oh, that's the only news story we got. Okay, well,
well,
that
good.
was
Let's get to the
that was
funny.
3
Let's get
pages
to the
well
funny
used.
shit now. Come on. No. See, hold on. Before we get started here, have you read anything I put up here yet?
I've not looked at.
So
it
you're gonna read it cold, right?
reading
okay.
it cold.
That's what I want.
mean, I wouldn't have done that anyway because I want to make sure that
I'm going to start changing stuff on it here.
Well, and I'll have you know, Dave.
Yeah.
I'll have you know. You see, there's no squiggly lines under anything. I spell checked that MFer the whole way through.
you
So
had
that-
your work cut out this
oh my!
week.
Every time I do a story, I'm like, okay, spell check. Get out of there, Dave. You peckerhead. I'm gonna start erasing you. Hi, Bib. Hi, Beeb. What the hell's that?
Habib. Oh, hello, and thank
Okay.
you for calling.
That's what I was
bitches.
going for right there.
Yeah, listen, Dave.
Pisses you off, doesn't it, Steve?
Read it,
I
Bill.
beat.
All
I
right.
got to scroll down where you can't see me.
So for anybody that might be new to the show,
Well, you got to pay attention, Dave, because you got to know, see if you can guess if it's
let me
right,
explain this.
real or not.
For anybody that's new to the show or you're just dropping in on this segment right here, this is a segment that we've started on the last show on episode 14.
That was
where
because
we-
on number 12, I was drinking too much, and I screwed with every story we had, typing stuff in on them, and Bill just read it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it was sort of the inspiration for a new
Yeah.
concept where we just
So this is the outcome of it.
yeah, we're taking news articles. So now what we have here is
but
4
we
news
forgot
articles.
to take the alcohol away.
What we got here is 4 news articles. Let me explain this, guys.
Go ahead.
I'm going to read these articles, and then we're going to try to figure out whether they're real or not. They might be all real. They might be all fake. They might be 1 fake and 3 real. Yet there's just no way to know. Steve compiled all of these stories, and I got to tell you, folks, as far as I'm concerned, when we started this last week, he did one heck of a job. The only reason I got one of them right is because it came with a map with a drawing
penis.
of a flight path, and I'm just not ready to live in a world where Steve knows how to make those things. And
And we look. I'll tell you what. I downloaded that app just like you did. That thing is amazing.
yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I got it on my phone, and I'll tell you what. I see how many planes go over top of me every day, and I'm like, don't crash, don't crash.
Oh, it's staggering.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So,
rock and
all
roll.
right, our first story here. Now, keep in mind these could be real, these could be not. First story headline:
TMZ.
Too much
No,
zigzag. Man cuts off penis while mowing. News station affiliate KLMZ in Tacoma, Washington, reported David Carmichael was in a horrific accident on Saturday. The Tacoma man was taken to St. Joseph Medical Center where he had emergency surgery to reattach his penis. Carmichael was mowing his lawn that afternoon when he tripped and fell, and the mower he was operating rolled backwards over his body, which caught his penis and midsection. Dr.
Here's your voice.
Dr. Sandeep Vaishina said they would be able to said they would be able to reattach the suspensory ligament that was severed and remove fatty tissue from the man's glutes to repair the damage to his stomach area as well. He is expected to make a full recovery. In the accident report, alcohol was a factor. Okay.
I got a question right off the bat.
But
Could
before
he
you,
date
before you,
Lorena Bobbitt?
okay, I thought it was a serious question. And,
No.
and
remember, nothing serious about me.
And remember, the real story I just summarized, so I don't have all that room to put full stories. So remember, it's
You
summarized.
Told us.
You're getting a paraphrase.
My God, you're repeating yourself 62 times.
This is me retelling shit that people don't care about already. No.
That's right.
Okay. So,
what are you thinking, Bill? I know you're thinking something. I can tell by the toothless grin you got there.
By the way, I had a request this week. You need to put your teeth in.
Who requested that?
Oh, I don't know. Some little sweet Mexican lady said,
Oh.
"Doesn't he have any teeth?" And I go, "Yeah, you just don't wear them." Oh.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Probably not. Almost certainly not. Okay.
Well,
so what do you think, Dave?
If you want to go truth or thing, two things I gotta wonder. He must be a black guy. That's the only way I think.
Is that a black guy's name? David Carmichael?
Yes.
Okay.
You can't go by no. He may not be a southern black guy, but he could be a northern black guy.
Gotcha. Okay.
And but because that's the only thing long enough it's going to reach up there and get it.
No, he fell and the mower went over him. You know what I'm saying?
I think it.
There he is.
I know. Come on, work with me here. Come on, work with me. Yes, yes, I do think it's real.
I do too.
Wrong.
No!
I made the whole thing up.
Wow.
Am I getting better?
See, folks?
Better at what?
Writing stories. I told Bill. See, you don't realize, and I think I don't know. You do.
I do realize.
I had this
before. You can tell some stories.
Right after our last show, that very next Monday, I had these done. Had this done.
Yeah.
I know.
You told me.
And I could not wait till this week to do these. Because I knew I wrote a good one there. Was the details pretty good, or
yeah, it was pretty
or the
good.
wording, or the doctor's name, or the
That
suspensory ligament, or the hospital name, the town?
All right, your arms getting sore, patting yourself on the back, reading.
I know. At least I got you on one.
God's sakes,
I feel good.
I suck at this, no doubt about it.
Okay, next one.
Okay, so next story. Nurse catches husband cheating when admitting. Okay, let me start over. Nurse catches husband cheating when admitted to ER. Nancy Schultz was working her regular weekend shift at HAB in Birmingham, Alabama, when a man and woman were rushed into the ER. They were attached together by their genitals. Hey, I saw this one on Grey's Anatomy once. Nancy looked at the couple and that was hugged together with a sheet over them to conceal their nakedness and realized it was her husband of 18 years. Astonished when she looked at the two and immediately outraged. Come to find out that they were having intercourse, and her husband thought he was grabbing a squeeze tube of lube, but actually grabbed a tube of super glue laying on the nightstand instead, which, after applying it to his penis like an applicator and heating it up with friction, bonded the two together, which led to the trip to the ER. Her husband, Dylan Schultz's, and an unnamed woman were released after an ER doctor used some solution to dissolve the glue. This one's kind of lame. You phoned this one in. Gotta tell you. I'm going with a no on this one.
No meaning what?
I
Not
second to
Not
no.
real?
It is not real.
It's not.
Yeah.
God, yay!
You guys got
Finally.
one for a change.
Finally got
Yes.
one.
I made that one up. Yep.
Yeah.
What wasn't
Well, it started.
what wasn't real for you?
Oh, it just.
Super glue don't usually come in the same bottle as yes.
I just don't think it would work that well for starters. You would more likely cause a real.
I used to work with a guy that was cheating on his wife or girlfriend, which was his baby mama of like 12 years.
Ooh, yes.
He came home drunk and she super glued it to his stomach because she found out that he was cheating.
I heard a lady do it to a hand once.
So every time he had to pee, he was pissing in his face pretty much till he got the stuff to get it all, the glue to come apart. So yeah,
This work?
got some to you.
Yeah.
Well,
got some
one
right
for
here.
one.
I thought
give it
for
Bill.
sure I'd get
Let's
you
give
on.
it a try.
I thought for sure you'd get that one.
If by some miracle it would reach all the way to my stomach.
We did get it. We got it right.
I know. So you guys 1-1. Hey,
Yep.
I know.
got one.
you're already doing this just as good as last week so far.
No, it
Or
was
Bill.
2-1 last week.
Bill's doing as good
I
as last week.
Yeah, I think Dave did a little better than I did. All right, let's see what this one looks like. ABC station affiliate.
Read the headline first.
Oh, dog finds a man's prosthetic arm, and there goes Dave.
There he is. Are you there, Dave?
Yeah.
There he goes playing with it again.
What are we talking about?
Oh,
He's gone.
He's gone. Well, so anyway,
He'll
we'll
have
wait
to
for him to come back.
see if he comes back here.
This being on the road kind of sucks. I mean,
It works, There he is. You ready, bud?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Can you hear me fine?
yeah, sounds
I
good.
hear you.
Well, for some reason, the tablet switched over to my phone for the hotspot, and that what kept going dead. Now I'm just back on because I got 5G. So I don't know what the deal was there.
That's
Five-
a
you
lot
got
better
five-
now.
You got $5,000, really? Okay.
Yeah, in Charleston, you believe that?
Oh
Ooh,
God, you know what?
Sugar-
It's working.
Sugar daddy.
It's
Yeah, you
working
guys sound-
perfectly now. Don't touch nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
Number 3, Bill.
It does it on its own, and I get blamed for it.
It's your fault, Dave.
Hey, big shoulders.
DamnItDave.com.
That's right.
Dog finds a man's prosthetic arm. ABC, a station affiliate, WHTZ out of
I think of
Harrisburg.
ABC Liquor when you started reading that.
ABC liquor. Okay.
You got to
Sorry,
be
Bill,
from
go
Fort Wayne to
Don't
know
know
that
why
one.
you think that, Dave.
I wouldn't. Got no clue.
ABC station affiliate WHTZ out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, reported that Solomon Miller's dog Ringo, the dog's name's Ringo, and it's a German Shepherd mix, showed up on the porch
It's
one day.
Amish. What do you want?
Gotcha. With something in his mouth.
Keeps in my head. There you go.
Not out of the ordinary, since Ringo was always bringing up something to the house: bones, sticks, dead animals, and sometimes the occasional hubcap. But this time he had a prosthetic arm. I was surprised, Solomon said. He brought many things to the house, but nothing like this. Authorities tracked down the owner of the prosthetic arm by a serial number imprinted on it. Turns out the owner was 3 miles over from the Miller's residence and had left it on his front porch the night before. The owner, 64-year-old Wilbur Hilty, went to retrieve his arm from the porch that morning, and it was nowhere to be found. Relieved when the Hershey County Sheriff called him to confirm the prosthetic had been recovered. Ringo was not charged for armed robbery. Stop. Oh, stop.
I had to take a little liberty. Come on.
Oh, that's a stretch. You were reaching on that one.
Well, it sounded funny to me when I typed it
No,
up.
it was great. It was great.
It is.
Give that man a hand.
Make him stop. Make him stop, please.
Make it stop.
Make him stop.
This
That
kid
was
is on
pretty.
fire.
Hey, Bill, that was pretty limp.
Ah! Oh man.
Let him roll.
Oh,
Well,
I'm just
true
an
or
arm's length
false?
away.
True or false?
This is a
Now-
hard one.
ABC station affiliated ABC station is New York, and WH.
Everybody's got an ABC affiliate station.
And
Well,
that's an
W's on the East Coast. K starts on the West Coast.
I know it's
Yep.
starting in Mississippi.
Oh, I didn't
believe
freaking
WH.
You didn't know that? Oh
You
yeah.
I
didn't know
guess
that?
I
Yeah.
did at one time, but it's one of those things I've not thought
You had to
about.
put other information in your head, and we got
Yeah,
rid
I
of
had to
that
move that
part.
out of the
Yeah,
way.
yeah, exactly.
WHTZ is a New Jersey station. Wonder why Harrisburg's doing that.
See, you are cheating.
No, I drive truck. I listen to radio damn stations.
Yeah, but you
But-
didn't know WHTZ was
Yes,
in-
I do. I used to lay in bed, but just because it's out
Is
of New
that a
Jersey
radio
doesn't make it-
station or a TV station?
It's a radio station out of New Jersey, but
And
that
this
doesn't
has
mean
a-
that Harrisburg
Eh.
doesn't pick it up. So.
I'm almost willing to take a fall on this one just
A
because
fall?
Dave cheated, and I feel like I have to absorb the honorable death on this one. I'm going to go with true.
Well, the problem is I think it's true too. Because even though the stations are a little phony, I listen to WABC in Indiana,
WABC.
out of New York City.
That is a real thing. WABC, WNBC.
I know it. I listen to
yeah.
them all the time. Yeah. I'm a little older than you boys. I used to listen to the
Little?
old
I
crank
told.
radio.
Remember? No, I told
Yeah, the
him.
little crank
He's
radio
exactly.
out-
He's exactly 10 years and 20 days.
Say exactly again. I like the way
Exactly.
you say that. Exactly.
Orange.
Orange.
You
Well,
could have a nose full and still say it right.
is it real or fake?
Orange.
I'm going real.
I'm
Dave?
going real.
Fake.
Fake.
That was
Well,
a good one.
That
was
was
yeah.
3 in a row fake. What do you know?
Well, the fake ones are more fun. Gosh
Oh.
sakes, yeah.
Now, Bill, this last one here, you've got to read it in your gay black man voice. Please.
Gay black.
Yep.
Everybody want gay
Funny.
black?
High,
Yes.
funny mile high club.
Hey, don't screw it up. Let him read it.
Okay, man detained at LAX airport for having a middle butt plug with a tail. Ooh, I'm getting all antsy in my panty. TSA at LAX. That's fun to say. LAX airport this week found a surprise while checking Tigger Blaine Roostis. You need to stop right now.
Finish reading, dude.
Tigger Blaine Roostis The stage name he goes by in the alternative fashion industry for gay men. Mr. Ruthless was going through security on his way to JFK to a runway show he was part of in the New York fashion scene. The New York fashion scene. While being x-rayed, the TSA agent noticed an egg-like shape in Mr. Rooster's backside. He informed the officer that he was wearing a butt plug tail, and upon further investigations in a private screening room with officers of the law, confirmed that Mr. Rooster was indeed telling the truth. Truth. Troof. Truth.
Does he have to take it out the flyer? Can he leave it in?
Keep
He
reading,
was
Bill.
asked to remove the item and place it in his check bag, even though the item wasn't sharp or pointed. I guess he wanted to join the Furry Mile High Club. Now,
Oh boy.
Okay, I know the answer to this one because I already heard it.
Well, you already heard it.
Yes, I heard it.
all right, well, let me go first then. If you already heard it, it must be true. Right? Yeah. So, yeah,
I
I'm
can't
going
tell
true.
you. You know, I'm gonna let you hang yourself.
Yeah, true.
True. It is true because I heard it on the radio too.
It's false. I made the whole thing up.
Oh,
Okay.
You heard it on the
Well,
radio.
I heard there was something about, I don't remember if it was LAX, but somebody got stopped, and I don't know, it was TMZ and somebody had a butt plug in with a tail.
I made all
happens
four.
every day.
I made all four of them up just so I could get you guys today, and I did get you a couple times. But yeah, this one here, I made up
Well-
everything. The name. I mean, yeah.
So, I
When-
mean, to
when
be
you
fair,
seen
the only reason I
Tigger
said
Blaine
this one,
Roustus, you're like Tigger. Okay.
Tigger
Blaine
bounced on his
Roostes.
tail.
Tigger Blaine Roosters.
Tigger
You like
bounced on
you like
his
that
tail.
name? You like that name, Bill?
Like it. You got one heck of an imagination.
So let me see.
Sick.
You're good at
You-
fake
Sick.
news. You ought to get a job
Yeah.
at Fox News.
You
I
got
know it.
one. You got one right, and Dave got one right. Right? Am I right?
Right. Right.
So you guys are 25% this week.
Wrong.
Hey, that's 3 for Steve, 1 for you bitches.
And we got to share that one. Yeah,
So what'd you think, Bill? Did I put some time into it?
you did.
No,
phone
because you
didn't-
said you had
wasn't
them
a-
done 10 minutes after the
No,
last
no, it
show.
wasn't 10 minutes. It took me a whole day, and I had some people help me do details. You know, what do you think?
Oh.
Trying to get words right to be able to, so it sounded right. So
Oh.
as you were reading them, Bill,
I just fact text some of your information. Just
You
Yeah.
fat text.
is it?
yes.
What I've heard
Some-
of drunk
did it-
texting. I've
did it
never
happen?
heard of fat
Did-
text.
Did it happen somewhere like that?
No, your lady nurse one,
Yeah.
where you put the fancy letters in there, is basically what you do.
Well, I actually I actually looked up the actual stations and put the real call letters for that area in.
No, I'm not talking about that one. Go up one to the lady, where it says,
The nurse called her husband.
yeah, the HAB and
Yeah.
HAB.
Well, see, I changed
That's
everything.
what you guys do, don't you?
Well,
That's
I
what
ch-
Wikipedia said it was.
no, it's you. It was actually I had it in there as UAB because that is the actual hospital in Birmingham.
Oh.
But since it's fake news, I didn't want the actual, just like the
Right,
call
right.
letters. I
Right.
had the actual call letter for that station in that area, and I put it in. I'm like, wait a minute, no, I don't want the actual because I don't want no liability. So I did
Well,
change
yeah.
them. So yeah,
You're not
So-
selling nothing, so you don't
Yeah.
have to worry about that.
I didn't want like the WHTZ. I had the real call letters for that
Mhm.
station, for the ABC station. It's not those.
You know, a lot of people don't know that the W is east of the Mississippi and the K is
Yeah, K's
west
the
of
other way.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Bill,
Radio
Were-
stations are kind of falling off.
were the stories enough random and different things that
No,
Yeah,
they
you
were
could
all
say that.
sex, but
were they all? No, was they all sex?
Nah,
every
nah.
one of them.
1, 2. No, the fake arm wasn't. The dog.
Okay.
No.
The fake arm
Depends what the
one,
dog was doing with
we
the
had
arm.
a
He could have been
penis, a
humping
butt
it.
plug, and 2 people stuck together for sex.
You're right.
Well-
what you know, you're right. What you know, Dave.
You're right. What you know. Yeah, stick with
Yeah,
what you know.
yeah,
I can.
we can tell where
I
your
can dig
mind
that.
was.
No, I'll tell you the truth. This is how it happened. The very first story, I was
Fell in the mower.
no, I was push mowing the yard, and I'm like, I got a story. What if a guy cuts off his penis with the mower? I'm trying to think how. Then I went in and I sat down on my laptop and I wrote that out. I'm like, yeah, didn't come out too bad. Then I was thinking to another
So
story.
Now there's going to be a sticker on the mower that says, "Don't fall down with your penis out." Just like don't pick your mower up and trim your
Yeah.
edges with it.
So were my stories convincing, Bill?
Yes.
Yes, you did a
I'm.
good
I'm
fine
willing
job.
to. I'm willing to give you a lot of credit for this because it
Oh,
was
good. I like it.
Your
I,
level
li-
of creativity is well above mine.
I
will
like
tell
it when
that.
you pat me on the back or the butt, either way.
I'll
By
like.
the way, guys,
I got two hands.
We almost had a billboard last week. We were close.
Yeah, I
we
see
were
you saying.
close.
I was hoping.
But we got our door slammed shut on it. It was already gone, so still hunting.
Yeah.
we will get it up.
We'll find one.
We'll get it. So
I'm just curious what it's going to cost to actually make the rent. It's not the expensive part. The expensive part's getting them to make the actual
yes
vinyl
and
that
no.
goes on it, kind of deal.
It depends how big and where at. So
Yeah.
because I got another guy already looking into making it. So
Okay.
You want to hear some more news?
Sure.
Yes.
Some real news. So this is from CDLLife.com. Pam Transport agrees to $4.75 million settlement for improper payment of truckers.
their lady drivers sued them.
Have
a bunch.
This is an article by Wimberly Patton. A multi-million-dollar settlement is in the works between Pam Transport Incorporated and thousands of drivers who claim the company failed to pay them properly. Arkansas Democrat Gazette reports that a brief filed in the United States District Court for Western District of Arkansas earlier this month states that PAM Transport has agreed to pay out $4.75 million to 7,965 truckers. I'm not sure how big that company is. I feel like they're
It's
one of the
pretty
big
good
ones.
size. I see them all. I just went on their website right now. I'm looking at it. So
In the class action lawsuit, the truckers claimed that the company failed to pay OTR employees minimum wage for all hours worked, made unlawful deductions from their paychecks through an escrow account, and applied usurious interest on employee advances, all actions that violate Arkansas and federal law, according to the filing. As part of the settlement, PAM has agreed to modify certain payroll and advance policies so that truckers won't be subject to deductions for escrow amounts or be charged for requesting advances on wages in the future. Escrow?
So you know what an escrow is, right?
Yeah, but
So what they were doing? It sounds like they were taking their overnight pay. What do they call that again?
Per diem.
Yeah, and putting it in an account and not giving it to them. Is what it sounds like. Or, back in the day, they used to take out money if you broke a strap. Some of these guys were ruthless in what they did to some of the pay. I'm sitting here looking at their website. They're licensed. They're looking for CDL Class A's, but it doesn't say nothing about. And they just put that yard in over by us. Right there in Waynedale. Or by the airport, I mean.
Here's an article about that crash that you were held up in, Dave.
Oh, did you find something?
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and share a link with you guys.
Yeah, put it up there. I want to see it. It was ugly yesterday. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to read this. Give me just a second. And I don't know what that does, but there you go. I'm sharing the website. Anyway, driver in West Virginia Turnpike crash arrested for DUI. There's a picture here of a container hauler's truck, and it looks bad. I'll go ahead and.
It's CDL trucking, isn't it?
Right here you go, guys.
Oh, he had both sides.
Wow.
The truck driver involved in a hazmat crash on West Virginia Turnpike has been arrested, police say. This is a crash that Dave was stuck in. He had to go way out of the way to get around this because the West Virginia Turnpike is that's a rather tyrannous route right there. The accident happened just after midnight on Thursday, August 25th in Fayette County, West Virginia. According to WSAZ 3 News, the accident sparked a chemical spill involving alkyl dimethylamine, a cleaning agent. When officers made contact with the driver, they could smell alcohol on his breath, so they administered a field sobriety test. The driver, Dennis Eugene West, failed the field sobriety test and was taken to the West Virginia State Police Turnpike office in Beckley to be processed. A breathalyzer test revealed West's blood alcohol level to be 0.128, officers say. All lanes of the roadway were closed for more than 19 hours for cleanup of the incident. The wreck has since been cleared. Folks, if you can't, God's sakes, you can't put a bottle down long enough to get through
Do your
work
job.
day. Good
Yeah.
Lord.
I'm surprised they're able to give him a blood test. Look at that truck.
Yeah, that should have killed him.
Yeah, that's not. And how he managed to jump it over that guardrail.
I'm going to go ahead and put a copy of this in the show notes. So if you folks want to take a look at that, you can. But that's, yeah, there's actually some video footage here on the website of some drone footage. So it,
Well,
we got some important.
I found a story for you, Dave. It's right out of the Miami Herald.
Mm-hmm.
And the headline says, "Man on honeymoon leaves sleeping wife is arrested in prostitution sting."
God.
It says, a man was arrested on his honeymoon after Florida cops say he left his sleeping wife to meet a sex worker. The 34-year-old newlywed thought he was meeting up with someone to pay for sex, but instead he was met by an undercover cop and placed under arrest immediately. The man is one of 176 arrests the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office Human Trafficking Squad made in April, Sheriff Chad Chronister said during an August 25th news conference.
Wow.
Well, I guess that would tell his newlywed wife that she wasn't any good in bed, or what?
I was getting ready to say.
Or he's just a dick.
Or just a dumbass.
Yeah, and yeah, not too bright.
No, that stuff like that. Do you remember the guy that always did? Was it for one of the news shows? Well, we're about to confront so and so. He thinks he's meeting a 14-year-old girl to sell her some cookies.
Yeah, to catch a predator.
Yeah,
No.
and you're like, you never want to see that guy come in your room. You know, like, what do you? Oh, I didn't know she was 12.
Yeah.
Well, she was selling Girl Scout cookies.
You were absolutely hoping she was 12.
Yeah, I mean, some of that stuff was just, it was almost like it was really staged and stuff. So
Yeah.
there's another story here from August 5th that says, there's a picture of a trailer completely burnt on fire. It says Thanksgiving is canceled. A truck with 10,000 frozen turkeys catches fire in Florida. Yep.
Sounds like Thanksgiving to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like.
I I mean, if they're cooked all the way, hey.
Oh wow, there's a app for trucker news. Yeah.
Yeah, I have it on my phone.
Oh, Dave, that's where you think Dave got all that crap from all the time.
Yeah, I'm
So-
way ahead of you. It's actually pretty good. There's some more wrecks. They had a bad one out in Kansas City. A guy tried squeezing an 18-wheeler under. It looked like about a 10.5. Yeah, it looks like.
No, I like that one thing on. I think it's on YouTube, Dave. I'm sure you've watched it, where it shows the videos of these guys where it says bridge is 13.2, and what you just watch them one after another, bam, bam, hitting that bridge.
Yeah.
And it's usually always like a Ryder truck or a moving van
This one's
or a
Here's
Swift.
yeah, Swift. This one
Here's
says,
one.
KC Bridge gets met with an 18-wheeler. It's 12 foot. And he got her 3/4 of the way through. He almost made it.
You got to choke
Oh,
up on the
yeah.
mic, Dave. We can't hear you.
I said he got her 3/4 of the way through. He almost made it all the way through.
Yeah.
There he is.
Here's one. Bill requiring bathroom access for trucker stalls in PA community. And this is from truckernews.com. Article written
Now-
by David Hollis. The effort
You're
by
welcome.
Pennsylvania legislator to guarantee access to bathrooms for truckers has been stalled for now. And the man who introduced it won't be back to continue seeking its passage. In March, Representative Jason Silvas, a Republican from Washington Township in south central Pennsylvania, introduced a bill that would have required retail establishments, shippers, receivers, and port terminals to provide truck drivers restroom access when delivering or picking up goods during regular business hours. Bathroom
Porta
access.
potties.
Yeah, something.
Now, here, I got a question for both of you. I remember
Don't
this
talk with your
more.
mouth full.
Dave's 10 years older than us, so I can remember this more when I was probably 10 or 11 years old. Do you remember, Bill? I'm sure Dave remembers this. Do you remember going into the city bathrooms or public bathrooms and having to put a dime in to to get into the stall? Dave does. He's shaking his head. Do you remember that at all, Bill? When you was a little kid, you'd crawl underneath and reach up there and
Yeah.
open it so your parents didn't have to pay the money, kind of deal.
Right.
You
It was a
crawled on
dime. I remember that.
Yeah.
It-
I think they
Something
still
about that
have
rings
those.
a bell, but I
think they
can't.
still have those, like in New York City, maybe possibly the bigger, Chicago cities like that. But I remember that when I was a kid, and I'm like, when did that go by the wayside when they stopped charging you to take a dump?
I think
Yeah.
it was the individual places that did it. It wasn't. It's
Do you
like if
remember that,
put
though?
an oh, I remember it plain as day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
all the time. We used to just slide underneath, but
Exactly.
I
We
think
were-
it
we
was
were
more
thinner
like the
then.
truck stop. Yeah, yeah, a lot younger.
I want to say
I
the
think-
Montgomery Ward there on Rudisill used to do that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Could have been.
But yeah, I don't know why I thought of that, but I figured since you're older than us, you would remember it, but I
Well,
wasn't sure.
I could
Bill.
remember going. Do you guys
did.
remember going into the truck stops, and you would pay $1, and they would hand you sheets and blanket, and you go back to the bunkhouse with the rest of the drivers and sleep? Because I remember doing that with my dad.
No,
I
but
don't remember
do.
doing that, but I remember the TV rooms with
Okay.
the recliners.
I'm gonna pull back a big memory here. Then, do you? I remember right across from the truck stop there in Fort Wayne, the Motel 6 had the bed you put quarters in, and it would vibrate.
Yeah.
All the
It wasn't
Remember
Motel
those?
6 in
Used to.
those days, though.
But
Yeah,
I'm
they
saying,
all
do you remember
did.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd go
Yeah.
on vacation everywhere. Give me a quarter, Dad. I want to put it in the bed. We do it all the time.
Exactly. They don't have that no more. I mean, you got to stay at the real ritzy places to get that now.
I know.
Yeah, and now it's called a massage.
You can't have nice things.
But you think about it, it was the Motel 6 back then. It did that one right across from the truck stop there in Fort Wayne had that.
How do you
Yeah.
know? How many times did you stay in the motel?
I was a little kid, dude. That's-
Exactly.
You asked the other employee that still works with you about that.
I was in there a lot
Okay.
because when I was teaming back in the day, my partner, when we would come to Fort Wayne for time off, he would stay in that Motel 6.
Snowman?
Oh,
No.
Hey,
Be
Bill.
nice.
Hey,
No,
Bill.
that guy thought he was funny that chimed in the comments and said he remembered one time he had to go and find me because I was sick or something like that. It's that guy. So if you're watching, piss off. But no,
Be
Dan.
nice. Be nice.
No, Dan.
Yeah.
We love you to death.
Yeah.
Um,
Love you long time,
What-
long way away.
What other things can you remember like that though?
I
that
gotta
were
get
oddball
Snowman
stuff?
on the show.
Oh,
I-
most definitely, dude.
I do.
Well, we
I-
were talking. Me and Bill were talking about sleepers the other day. Can you imagine back in the 30s when they had the sleepers underneath by the dollies, and they quit doing it because it was killing the drivers? They were carbon dioxide
Yeah.
from no gas. Yeah, and then they put them
Dude.
in the nose of the trailer up there, right as the right corner, and then
I
then
can
after
remember
that, they moved to the trucks.
when I drove an old international cab over that had no air conditioning. We would put a hammock in the back of the reefer, and
Oh,
We would
sleep
put-
back there.
in the Army, we would put hammocks under the
I'd lay
trailers.
right on the floor and open the door halfway and just lay there.
Hoping
Did
no
that
dumb
Texas.
no asshole would lock you in the trailer. Yeah,
Well, I'd sleep right on the edge, so I didn't.
I would put the handle back in the latch and padlock it so you
Yep.
couldn't swing it out to lock it.
That's how you handle that.
Yep.
You know the 2 years ago? No, let's go 4 years ago. Our producer was in Miami helping me do a cooking job and come up missing. And I'm like, where the hell did Mike go? And we're hunting and hunting and hunting, and it's hot, and he's cooking himself. And then we find him in the refrigerated tree, got chairs in there, and that's where he ended up spending the rest of the afternoon in the refrigerated trailer.
Well, when I looked at your Facebook page today, you had the little video from the four-wheeler trip. I was trying to figure out who that long white-haired guy was.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Looked like some
Mike.
hippie.
Well, he broke a rib. Yeah, he had long hair. He broke a rib that trip.
Yeah, crying the whole time. Yeah.
We love you, Mike.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love you, Mike.
By the way, Bill, breakfast is tomorrow 9:00. We're gonna do it right there in Wayndale. So
Oh. No promises,
can-
but we'll
if you
we'll
can
give it
get
a
up,
shot.
heck, even bring your wife. That way we got somebody to
Yeah,
talk to. It's
I
nice.
might get on.
Now
get on
bring
the wall
Get
with
her-
her.
bring Sissy.
get her
She
up
likes
and
to
rolling.
eat.
Yeah, but what she doesn't like to do is get up and get dressed that early in the morning. She's
Gotta
not
hurt.
very pleasant that time of the morning.
You know what is it with girls? My sister used to get up out of bed, walk to the kitchen table, and be pissed off. And I'm like, nothing's happened yet. How can you be mad?
They're just setting the mood. They're just setting the,
Hey,
the
Dave.
tone for the day.
Dave, they are bred that way.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you just got out of bed. How can you be in a crappy mood?
Well, in a
You
few
know,
weeks,
it's
I'll be up there.
summertime.
I'll be up and we'll get breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't
yeah.
miss that.
I called Mike tonight and told him. I said 9. I might even be 9:30. I'm 6 hours away yet, so I got a little scant to do in the morning. So, but we're gonna get rolling at 3.
Where are you at, Huntington?
No, Charleston.
Charleston. Gotcha.
So
All right. Well, let's do a little admin. For those of you that are enjoying the show, please hit the like and subscribe on the YouTube. We're available on all the platforms, from everything from Spotify to iHeartRadio and Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or just good old fashioned RSS feed. We appreciate everybody that
huh?
we appreciate
Like and
everybody that
subscribe.
watches and listens. Yeah, like and subscribe. Go,
Like
go.
and subscribe.
Even if you just get
Click,
the
click,
audio
click.
only version, go just cruise over to the YouTube and hit the like and subscribe.
Yep.
And
Hey guys,
If-
not
if you
trying to
see that-
change this- not trying to change the subject or nothing, but man, I'm in the mood to make some good smash burgers. We need to have a barbecue here. Pretty
Hey,
soon.
Dave, I'm gonna let you know. Hey, guess what I just bought? It should be here tomorrow, Monday.
You bought you a flat top?
I was looking through my wallet and I found a gift card from Christmas from Dick's for like $25. I'm like, I need to use that. So I got online. They
Well,
had
I
a
thought a little more than
they,
25, but what the hell?
no, hold on. They had a portable Blackstone 17-incher with the screw-on canisters for
Right,
$109.
right.
So
I had
I
one.
used my gift card and I bought it.
Very good.
So it's coming. I'm gonna start. Yeah, I'm gonna use the shit out of that. But
Here before the end of the year, we need to do that. Maybe get together, get a hold of some guys at work, and we probably ought to do a little burger burn sometime. Hey, I like that burger.
I
burn.
like them smash burgers.
We have
onions
to
and
do
stuff,
that.
yeah.
A nice burger burn. That's it.
Dave doesn't
We have
like
to start a-
onions.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
them cooked. I'm not a raw onion. Can't do the raw ones no more. But yeah, burger burn. I'm gonna have to work that into something.
Well, I
We're
guess
gonna have a burger burn sex.
the next week on Labor Day, I got what I tell you, 16, 18-pound brisket I'm getting ready
Yep.
to do. So
You got the big one with the point.
Don't
Perfect.
forget
Yep.
the Black Friday Bill's Steakhouse.
yeah, I got to remember when it gets a little closer here. It's like
Yeah,
we may
well,
have a
plan
problem.
accordingly.
I may have a problem with that one this year, guys.
No,
Not-
I'm farther away than you. So what's your problem, sir?
My daughter wants to get married this Saturday. In
Of
Florida. Yes.
For the
So
Black
the
Friday,
Well,
you
Saturday
mean?
after Black Friday. So
And she
Well, you're
lived-
gonna have a lot of traveling to do.
Yeah, that's wow.
That's
Eat
no
and just
excuse,
go.
Dave.
Have a good trip.
You're gonna be
after-
there. You're gonna be there for Black Friday, and you're gonna
Yeah.
buy, and then you're flying
wait
to
a minute.
Florida.
Whoa. I ain't not flying. I'm driving.
You better just fly.
I guess you're flying
You
now.
you won't get there in time after you buy. Yeah.
Yeah. The problem with
Oh.
flying, they try sticking all of this in the middle seat, and all it does is just
Those
piss
arms come
everybody
up.
off. It ain't got nothing to do with the arms. It's the two
Dave.
idiots next to you.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you. Let me tell you how you get away with taking both seats. Before you get on the
Take your
plane, you
pants
put
off.
no. Let somebody put all sorts of makeup on your face, doll you up like the hot bitch you are,
Mm.
Yeah.
and you talk like Bill does, the little
Yeah.
lift,
Yes.
and they will ask to be moved away from you.
No, they won't. I'll get the two fat guys.
What if
that'll
they
be
don't?
queer and
Yeah,
then
you'll
one to
get
sit
What?
there and
Hey, Bill,
Yeah.
Bill, it's a win-win.
It
either way.
is.
Well, and then I'll be
Well, at
they'll
least
be
you won't be
trying to
lonely.
mile high on me with a happy ending.
Hey, just make sure you get the big fluffy blanket, Dave, so nobody can see what you're doing.
That's right. Man, they got more smash burgers on here.
Would
Yeah,
you quit
look at
looking at
Dave.
food?
I haven't had dinner yet tonight, guys.
I have, but
You
it
fat
wasn't
bastard,
really.
go in the truck stop and get you something to eat.
I got food here. I can make it. I ain't
Oh,
going
oh.
in nowhere.
All right, kids, let's wrap this up. Anybody else got anything real quick before we go?
There was something else I was thinking of, and I don't know. I brain farted and lost it. So
Well, maybe just post it
And
on
a
the
little easier on the
Facebook.
brain farts.
yeah.
Toilet paper is expensive to pick up all them little brains.
Well, folks, we're going to wrap it up. We'll be here in another fortnight with episode 16, and we'll be talking about God knows what.
Oh,
Hey, let me say this real quick for you. Kick us out, Bill. I appreciate you guys very much. We are trying to do better on our language, make this a more little user friendly to everybody. And I thought we did a pretty good job today.
I think we
guys.
did a real good job this time
We
around.
did.
Yeah.
We were slowly getting around a little bit.
and I
would
so
like
want to say,
I know you do. F
drop the big one and then just
Yeah.
drop
But-
the mic and we're gone. But I won't.
I like everybody
It's been a good show.
that's
It's been a good show.
everybody that's give us a little input and helped us. And I
Some
really wanna thank
feedback.
them.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yes.
Useful
guys.
feedback, constructive feedback.
And hey, Dave,
Um,
Here.
I love it when you're on the road and Bill gets so worked up
Here.
because it makes me smile to watch the look on his face. Quit!
He's
Don't
gonna
touch
yell at me
that!
for
Don't you touch that! But all joking aside, I want to thank Bill for taking all on as much as he takes on here to produce this and try and make it sound good for everybody when you guys actually do get
Well,
the final
I-
product here.
I believe that we all have a part to play in this. I have no creativity capabilities like what's displayed here in full form with what Steve's come up with, and then all of Dave's promotional ideas and the things he comes up with and the things he does. I think if this is going to work out at all, it's going to work out because we're all good at what we do, and we bring that to the table, and
Everybody's pitching in.
yeah. So anyway, on that note, I think
Steve's catching. I'm pitching.
I'm always the big spoon, Dave. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay, that's true.
all right. So if you guys want to hear some more of these two queers, then come back next week and
Wrap us up and throw us out, Bill, would you?
Excuse me, I don't know what you're talking about there.
Man, I'm just thick of it.
Hey, run us out.
All right. We'll be back in a fortnight, kids. Until then, I've been Bill.
And Dave.
And Steve, thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful week.
Have a good one, folks.